Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. As you guys know, my name is Matty Betts, joined by Big Al Better, my partner in crime, brother in real life, brother in arms. Big Al, how we doing today?
Hey man, I'm doing good. Excited to finish off the NFC East with our final video. I think this will be the final video. I don't know what order you're gonna put in, but Washington Commanders.
Oh, what an exciting team to talk about! A team that I was really high on Jaden Daniels last year. Not really that high on their team in general, but you liked them last year because they added Dan Quinn. You like Dan Quinn as a coach. You're like, hey, they're gonna be exciting. They're gonna be good. I was like, Jaden Daniels is the truth. LSU player. I kind of have a sweet spot for LSU players. And he didn't disappoint. He came in, he led the team to the playoffs. Like, he looked really good while he was doing it too. Great running quarterback, great rushing upside, and then also just really good poise and just pocket presence. Like, he was just really good, and he just didn't seem stressed or rushed like at all year. So looks a little weird too. He's a really like lanky guy too. Like, didn't think that he was gonna look like that. Like, in that jersey, but the jersey doesn't
That
do him any
matters.
favors. He just looks a little weird. But we'll jump into their team real quick. They ended up adding Michael Gallup in the offseason. Last year they had Luke McCaffrey, so he's kind of still a third, fourth string receiver. Big add was Debo Samuel in the offseason for the offense. We'll see how that's going. Right now, Terry McLaurin still has not been paid. He is holding in as of right now, and he requested a trade. All of that drama, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, they get him paid and all of that. Still got Zach Ertz over there. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah. Other than that, they signed Laramie Tunsil to the O line, so good addition right there. They still got Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu on that defense. They added Marshawn Lattimore last year, but he missed a lot of the year due to injury. And then they also ended up signing Von Miller in the offseason too. So bolstered up that offensive line, bolstered up the offensive talent around them too. Still got Brian Robinson Jr. And Austin Eckler over there too. So I mean, their offense didn't really change except like it got better. So unless they lose Terry McLaurin, then adding Debo, I don't know how big of an addition that is if they don't even have like the best receiver on the team anymore. So hopefully they do something with that. But the defense got better too. So all around, I mean, everything's looking up for the Commanders, and they should have a great season. We'll jump into their schedule, let you guys know how many wins we're going to give them and how good of a season we actually think they're going to have. But on paper, as of right now, they look like they're going to be one of the teams to beat in the NFC.
Agreed.
All right, cool. Jump into it. Week one.
Yep.
Week one home game against the New York Giants.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win this game. I don't know what the Giants are gonna be in this first game. I don't know what they're gonna be on the season, but give me a dub here for Washington. I think they pick up kind of where they left off.
Yeah, give me a win here too. It's actually a really easy matchup. First game, home game against the Giants, who have a new quarterback, technically two new quarterbacks, but it'll be Russell Wilson heading the Giants for them, and their defense obviously isn't something like that scary either. So yeah, give me the Commanders here to win Week one. Moving on, Week two, we have at the Green Bay Packers. This one's gonna be a good
Yeah. Look.
test.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, that's all I was gonna say. It's gonna be a good test. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I think going to Lambeau Field. I think they're going to take the L here. Green Bay, I expect to have a pretty darn good season. So give me an L here for the Commanders. I think they start 1-1.
Right there with you, lockstep. I think that this might be one of the teams that we agree on with everything. We'll see, but
Hopefully.
yeah, against the Green Bay Packers, that's a tough task at Green Bay. Move on to Week three, home game against the Raiders. Raiders come to town. How do you see this one going?
The Raiders come to town. I think I've got them taking the dub here. Yeah, I do in fact have them taking the dub here. I like Vegas, but I think Washington's just a touch better at this moment in time, and I think Pete's going to take a little while for that new culture to take effect.
Yeah, we have a new coach, new quarterback over there for the Raiders. I like the Commanders in this one just because it's everybody's still there for them. They don't have any changing parts that might take weeks to actually like get used to and get hit the ground running. The Commanders should just be a lot better. So win there for the Commanders. Week four at the Atlanta Falcons.
Week 4 at Atlanta. I think Atlanta also going to have a pretty solid season, but I think Washington is better. We actually did see Washington play Atlanta. I think it was week 16 or 15. That was Sunday Night Football, and that was Penix's first start. If it wasn't the first start, it was one of his first starts. And that was actually a banger of a game. I think it went to overtime. So this should be an awesome game. It's at Atlanta. We'll see how it plays out. But give me the dub here for the Commanders. I just like the continuity they're having and versus Penix getting his first start or his first year as a starter.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think the Falcons are going to be good later on in the year, kind of like what we said about the Raiders. But I think this early on, yeah, give me the Commanders here on the road in Atlanta. Week five, we have at the Los Angeles Chargers, and I feel like I already know
Yeah,
exactly where you're going with this one. So
Where am I going?
You're going Chargers to win this one at home.
I
Yeah.
am taking the Chargers in this one. East Coast, West Coast, and on top of that, I think the Chargers are going to be really good defensively, and I like Herbert and what they got going on over there.
Yeah, give me the Commanders in this one. I like the Chargers too. I'm not even going to be close to as high on them as you are.
You say you like the Chargers, but every time a Chargers game comes up against a somewhat decent team,
Mhm.
you take an L for the Chargers.
Yeah,
So you don't
that's
really
an
like
L
the
for the
Chargers.
Chargers. Don't really like them, but I kind of have to because of you. So I literally like association by relation or whatever. So yeah, but give me the Commanders here in this one on the road. I like the Commanders to start off hot this year.
Okay.
Week 6, move on home game against the Chicago Bears.
Home against the Bears.
We
Give me
saw
a
this
dub.
game. We
I don't
saw
like.
this game in Chicago last year.
Did they play this
Yeah,
last
this
year in
is the
Chicago?
one where the Bears had a chance to win the
Oh,
game, and
with
then
tough and
The
trash, and
Bears
then
talking trash to the
the
fans,
flipped
and that
up into
just
the
yep, yeah,
yep. Yeah, give me a dub here for the Commanders.
yeah. Give me a win there. That bad taste still gonna be riding with the Chicago Bears, and you're not walking into Washington and winning. I don't think so. At least maybe Bears will shock us, but I doubt it. Week 7 at the Dallas Cowboys. How do you see this one going?
I'm gonna have them taking an L here. I think Dallas is gonna do enough to try to make a play for the division. So yeah, give me Dallas to win this one. So give me an L for the Commanders.
I'm right there with you. I like the Cowboys a lot this year. Give me the Cowboys to win this one in Jerry World. I like it a lot. Week 8, we got at the Kansas City Chiefs.
At the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't think they're on the Chiefs' caliber, and they're on the road. If they're at home, maybe I'd consider giving them a dub, but I'm not going to do that. It's an L here for me.
Yeah, I could see them winning this game just because of the offensive talent, but give me the Chiefs defense in Arrowhead. It's too big of a hill to climb in my opinion. Wouldn't be surprised if they went in there and won against the Chiefs, and we see the Chiefs take a step back this year. But from what we know from these teams, yeah, Chiefs all the way. Week 9, home game against the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, this is West Coast to East Coast, kind of the opposite of the Chargers game. I really am excited to see what Sam Darnold up to, but I just don't see them having enough to get the job done on the road in Washington D.C. versus Washington State. Yeah, give me the Commanders here.
The better Washington team will
Whoa,
win this
whoa,
one. The better
whoa!
Washington team will win this one. So yeah, give me the Commanders here against the Seahawks. Sorry about it.
It's a better Washington team, but not better Washington.
No, but I said team. I threw team in there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just clarifying for the
Okay.
viewers.
Week 10, we have the Detroit Lions come to town.
Detroit comes to town. I think they get the job done against Detroit. Outdoors, it should be starting to get a little bit colder. Detroit dome team. Yeah, give me the Commanders here.
Give me the Commanders here as well. I love the Lions. I have for the past couple years, but yeah, give me the Commanders in this one at home. We'll see what the Lions actually are and see if they can actually keep up all the statistical like greatness that they've achieved over the last couple years without their offensive and defensive coordinators. So yeah, a couple question marks around the Lions. They still have all their pieces over there. They're still going to be a formidable team to play against, but I like the Commanders in this one, especially at home. All right, week 11. We got at the Miami Dolphins, but it's in Madrid, so not really a home game for anybody. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I don't like Miami, so give me the Commanders.
I'll take the Commanders as well here. I do like the Dolphins this year. I think people are kind of sleeping on them a little bit, but then again, you're going to be sleeping on them if you can't trust their quarterback to stay healthy, which we haven't seen him play a full year in a while. So yeah, give me the Commanders in that one. Week 12, they got a bye week, pretty normal bye week right here. Week 12, I like it. Just one like 6-7 weeks till the end of the season, so you just kind of go, full steam ahead for the last 6 weeks, try to make the playoffs. Week 13, home game against the Denver Broncos.
Home game against Denver. Give me a dub here. I think if it was in Denver, I'd give the game to Denver, but I think both these teams are ascending. Both these teams are really good. Both have young quarterbacks. Both have good coaches. So give me the Commanders in a close one, but I think them being at home is the advantage.
Yep, give me the home team in this one as well. I like the Broncos a lot, but yeah, Commanders are at home. This is kind of one of those games where it's like it depends on where it's being played because they're two very similar teams. That the game could go anyway, but I'll give the advantage to the Commanders in that one. Week 14, going to the Minnesota Vikings. What
At
say you?
Minnesota, I'm still gonna give them a dub, and I'm kind of questioning that now as I'm looking at it. But it's like they're going to be really good. I expect Minnesota to still be pretty good. Everybody's high on JJ McCarthy. I expect him to kind of come in and just pick up where Sam Darnold kind of left off. But give me a dub here for the Commanders. I think they're just a touch better than Minnesota's going to be.
All right, I'm gonna be right there with you. I see. I'm kind of there with you too, where it's like I want the Vikings to win this game, and I feel like that they should, but I don't know yet about JJ McCarthy. So yeah, give me the Commanders here.
Yep.
hmm
Yep.
All right, moving on. We got Week 15 at the New York Giants.
Yeah, see, I'm actually going to have them take the L in this one. I don't think the Giants are going to totally suck all season. They got beat by the Commanders in week 1. I think they get a little revenge here. It's kind of a rare L, I think, down the stretch. And I think the Commanders take the L in this one.
I'm gonna be right there with you. I said that I think they split with every single team in this division. So, give me the loss right there. Week 16. Here we go. Home game. Eagles come to town.
Eagles coming to town. I think they get the job done at home against Philly. Um, this is a tough last 3 games of the season, but I do think they get the job done here against Philly, and I think it's going to be a really close game.
I agree with you on that one as well. Pretty lockstep in these past couple games that we've been talking about. Yeah, I think it's one of those games where it's like it's a home game against the Eagles. You got to play them again in 2 weeks in Philly, so yeah, give me the win
Yep.
here, especially as the season's coming down to the wire. Week 17, we have a home game against the Cowboys. This is tough. You got to play against your whole entire division the last 3 weeks. That's tough. The two best teams in your
Last
division.
4 weeks.
Yeah, but the Giants don't count. So
I mean, they're still in the division.
yeah, but
So
I meant
four
like the
four
good
straight
teams,
divisional games.
the
That's
good
tough.
teams in the division. Sorry, I should have prefaced
Sure,
it
sure,
with
sure.
that. Yeah.
I've got Dallas taking the L. I've got the Commanders winning this one. They lose earlier on in the season at Dallas, but they get the win at home against Dallas.
Yep, I'm right there with you. I like them splitting with every team in this division. So take it to week 18 against the Eagles. I do have them losing this game against the Eagles because it's not going to be at home, and they already beat them.
Yep, I am. I'm right there with you. I got them losing this game as well, which is crazy because based on what I'm seeing from these numbers, I haven't counted it yet. This could be for the division, but
Yeah.
I do like. Yeah, I like them to win this game. It's going to be awesome if this is how the season comes down to.
Oh, for sure. Especially if like the Cowboys are really good too. It could be like these last 2 games are very important for every team involved.
Absolutely,
It's important for the Cowboys, Commanders, and the Eagles. That'd be wild.
that would be very wild.
All right,
That would
so
be very
win
wild.
total for me, I have them going 12-5.
12-5.
Yep.
I've got them going 11-6.
Okay. So, numbers for that, for the over under on their win totals is set at 9.5. The over is -125 and the under is +105. So they do think that they will go over this number as opposed to under this number of 9.5. So we would both be on the over on this one pretty easily.
Feels pretty safe from what I'm seeing, and I even gave them like L's to teams that they could win against. So I don't feel too bad about that option there. You haven't beaten the Chargers. I could I could give them that game. I think it's going to be just a close game that
Yeah,
the Chargers end up getting the job done, and then obviously they could sweep Dallas. They could sweep Philly for all
they
we
could
know.
at the end of the year.
They
They
could
could.
beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Who knows, right? But tough schedule for them. But I think they win a lot of games because they're one of the premier teams in the league. So that's crazy, man. We're 1 game off on this, but we both have
hmm
the over.
Yeah, we're both right there. That's how a lot of these have been. Like the only one that we were actually like very off on, especially for this division, was the Cowboys. That was the only one where
Yeah.
it was like a 5 game difference. But for the most part, we're kind of lockstep with all of these games that we've actually gone through so far for these teams. So we'll see how the season actually goes. But that's our outlook for the Washington Commanders. We both think that they're gonna have a really good season, just like they did last year. I think last year they also had 11 wins or 12 wins. So we're right around the win total that they had last year too. So just gonna be a tall task
Yep.
for anybody to be able to take out the Eagles and do better than them. So, but yeah, definitely not a super easy schedule. But yeah, I like the win totals that we have right there. But with that being said, anything else you want to add out before we send off these fine people to go and live about the rest of their day?
No, dude. I just appreciate you guys all for tuning in, and we've got tons of stuff coming at you guys all football season long. So keep it tuned on here to beat the book, and we'll try to make you guys some money.
We will make you guys some money if last year was any indication. We had really good percentages last season, so we're gonna try to keep that up this year and just button it up a little bit more and hit on a little bit more bets that didn't go the opposite way. So, but with that being said, thank you for joining us. We'll catch you guys in the next video.